Recon Team Bravo reporting in. 3 and 6 in position. It's starting to get crowded up here, Cat.
Then we're closing in. Report to any Covenant structures or devices. Direct action may be necessary.
Copy that. When Cat runs an op, direct action is always necessary. Here, you may need these. High velocity, armor piercing. They'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards. And they ain't cheap. I'll be in touch.
Recon Bravo. The sector ahead is dark to electronic surveillance.
Covenant control gun instruments?
So it would seem. And Command wants to know what they're hiding.
There are levels in Nighttime Sniper Mission. Where have I seen this before? And just like in the first original game, it's the hardest level in the entire game when playing on Legendary, except if you use a skip, because you can run through a majority of this level. The final section is the toughest holdout section. You fight off a lot of big bad boy elites on Legendary, but you can use the glitch to just skip all that. But I won't. But here we get to show off assassinations. So previously just a melee in the back on enemies was an auto win. That's still true, but now we can get fancy with it. So you can just quick tap, or you can do that. And it's true for these little guys, the grunts too. If I can get behind one. And there's various different animations depending on different circumstances. Like you can you can assassinate people that are in the air, and you'll do kind of a two-handed. You'll throw your fist together over your head and then just slam down on the back of their head. So, but instead of doing the running through the level and skipping a bunch of stuff, I'm just gonna play through it as intended. And here's a new one, a new ability. Camouflage. So while this turns me invisible while standing still, while moving, you're visible. If you see on the motion sensor down there on the left, it adds a bunch of random stuff on there. You will see valid enemies and allies on there, but you also will see a bunch of ghosts, and that's just how to balance it. Because again, they want things to work in the campaign and multiplayer the same. I believe that was designed with multiplayer in mind.
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Stand by for contact report.
Standing by to copy, over.
We have eyes on multiple hostiles patrolling a settlement. This what we're looking for, Cat?
Negative. Too small. You're not in the dark zone yet. Engage at your own discretion, but keep moving.
You heard us, 6. Drop those tangos.
And that was a hologram, which you can use to get people to, shoot at that, and then you take advantage of that situation. I'm gonna try to let June here pick off most of the lower tier enemies here, even though we start with an extra abundance of ammunition, as is tradition with this style of level. But again, like in Halo 1, once we get back to the normal threshold, we can't go back up to that amount we started with. Oh, a Bob. Those are special golden elites that have that helmet. Too bad I didn't have 2 shots to take them down. I don't really know their purpose. They just flee all the time. There's one a level. I'm not really sure. They're just a thing that's there. Okay, I'm definitely not using the camo at all, so.
Incoming.
Where
Looks like
was
we really
that
pissed them
from?
off. Jack!
Where was that grenade from?
Phantom inbound. Covering fire.
I swap weapons a lot because it's like it's faster to do that than if I'm zoomed in, and I don't want to zoom in twice. So yeah, if you see the weapon swap spam, that's why you'll see it a lot.
Firing.
All right, while there's a moment here, I can explain how the glitch at the end of the level will work because I won't be able to while I'm there. You either just go for it or you don't. So there's a gate you're waiting. You have to do the objective to open the gate. Well, the gate isn't actually, in terms of in the code, 100% closed. There's a tiny little physical gap that we, the players, normally you can't go through. The gate will serve its purpose. However, how vehicles work in this game, and this is not unique to Halo. You can find this in some other games. Fallout 4 actually does this when they introduced the change to how power armor works in those games. But anyway, when you get out here, it forces you out. If you get out, and you always get out in the same direction on these forklifts, and you can't, for example, you're too close to a wall, it'll try to squeeze you there, or see if I can get closer. Might not be able to because it's on a hill here and I'm garbage. Okay, yeah, fuck this. But anyway, if you're too close, instead of popping out the side, it'll pop you up the top. Well, because that gate has just a slight opening, and the game is going to force you having like priority getting out of the car because they don't want you to like get stuck in that eject out of animation. It will push you through the gate, and then you skip the trigger that spawns all the enemies you would normally fight, and you just run to the end and win. And that's probably the reason I could beat this on Legendary, and it's probably the only reason this game or this level, yeah, in turn this game can be beaten on the Legendary setting with all the skull modifiers on. Without that, I don't think it'd be possible. Or I mean, maybe it could, but it would suck even more. Okay, we got to get rid of this grunt here. Oh, right, I don't have sprint. So used to having that in this level. And here we get introduced to some wildlife that we'll never see again. Yeah. I don't know what they are. We only see the two that are here. Now, I don't have sprint, so I'm gonna have to get a little creative here. Normally I just sprint through this. There's a bunch of grunts they're already dealing with. Is this full? Nah, not full enough.
Open fire.
Yeah, go after my hologram, please. We're just gonna leave him alone. But yeah, normally I just sprint on through. Actually, I sprint through the entire level. Here's some moas again. I don't know if I explained. These are native wildlife.
They've engaged hostiles.
Move to assist. They may have intel we need.
You heard us, Six. Keep those civilians alive.
So this is also a tough section to survive on Legendary that you can just ignore. There's a little jump up there. You can just jump up there, run through to the exit. All these dudes will die, but game still lets you progress. Man, this is gonna be a lot easier if I could aim.
A little more action than we're used to. You Spartans are good in a fight.
What are you doing here? Whole area is supposed to be evacuated.
Didn't like leaving it to someone else to protect our home, so we came back. For this. We have them hidden all over the territory.
You know, this stuff is stolen.
What, you gonna arrest me?
No, I'm gonna steal it back.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. Actually, I might wait on that. Hunters are probably going to show up. That's why they give you a rocket launcher. I haven't actually fought through this section in a very long time because of the skip. At least they let me shoot them before they have to leave the ship this time.
Coming this way!
More inbound.
I don't know how that missed, but alright. Oh, right, yeah, we're saving those for hunters, Mark. Saving those for hunters. so this is the drop shield. And you heal inside that. On top of it working similar to the bubble shield did in Halo 3. Though it's not nearly as resistant. So you can just eventually destroy it with gunfire from what I remember.
Road leads to a hydroelectric plant, but the gate doesn't work.
Alternate route?
We use the riverbed to smuggle rations, weapons.
Basically anything the UNSC considers contraband.
Basically.
Show us.
You need something?
And here now you can see that they'll actually join our group. If you look near our motion sensor in the bottom left there, you can see two of these dudes have joined our party basically. And I guess no hunters showed up, so I could have used that rocket launcher. But
Riverbed 6. Let's see where it goes.
I didn't take it with me because you deal with a lot of like grunts and jackals, and it's only 4 rockets.
Straight to the hydro plant. We dammed this river up 45 years ago. Plant powers every settlement in the territory. Shame if it all gets wasted.
Doing what we can. Hold up. Covey dropship. Take cover.
No matter what you do, it doesn't see you.
Okay, clear. Let's move. Cat, are you seeing this? Covenant structure. Kind of a big pylon. Heavily fortified.
That's the source of our dark zone.
Okay. Consider it gone.
Negative. Stick a remote death charge on it. Command is planning something big. They say that pylon dies at dawn.
We can blow it.
We're gonna clear the area, and I'm gonna plant explosive charge. We want to provide some cover. Go like that.
So the section with that skip I was talking about, you hop in this forklift, you go through right, you can skip right through that door, or that gate, and just run to the exit. No enemies will spawn on the other side of that. And you don't have to worry about planting this or nothing, because the Halo games, that's a suggestion. you just have to get to the end of the level. So if I'm extra bad at this section, yeah, I haven't ran it in I can't even remember the last time I actually ran it. However, I do know this area because this is a multiplayer level. They tried to incorporate all base game multiplayers into the campaign. I believe they did. I believe they made them. I think they were made for multiplayer first, and then they adapted them to the story mode or whatever. But anyway.
Danger on you. I've got this. All clear, 6. This is gonna take a minute. Keep your eyes peeled.
Ooh, sniper rifle. Of course. Now I could use that rocket launcher. Oh, well, we do have shotguns. hologram.
Don't let up! Now they're scary even when they're dead.
Somewhere inconspicuous, I hope?
Stuck it inside the bylaws power supply.
Alright, keep pushing into the dark zone. Command wants to know what the Covenant they're hiding.
There's a gate to the southeast of the hyperplan.
Copy. Uploading security codes to you now.
Okay, got it. Unlocking the gate.
Recon Bravo. We're heading into the dark zone now.
Understood.
Phantom. Too close for comfort.
This is nuts! Get to cover! Spartan, look out! Watch out, Spartan!
Oh, nice.
Shade. Fire and maneuver 6. Hit them from the side.
So Shade is the name of these turrets. These are Shade turrets.
A lot of air traffic around here, 6. I think we're getting warm.
And a big weakness of them is you can just snipe the person operating it, which you've seen me do in ODST.
Fire!
Noble 2, we have eyes on at least one Covenant ship.
Solid copy. Don't stop now.
And here's the end.
Jackpot. Transmitting visual. You've seen this, Cat?
Confirmed. Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
It's no strike force. It's an invading army. If we're gonna smother this thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed. All recon teams disengage and fall back. Sun will be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a